That Serious Podcast.
I'm Elodie.
And I'm Malaya.
And this is episode 14.
Hi, sister.
Hey, sister.
How you feeling? I love how we start. How you feeling?
Yeah, me too. It's like even though we know how we feel, but we want to tell y'all how we feel. It's
how
been
you feeling?
Crazy.
Sis, these mics are hella dusty.
All the hair.
Dusty like my coochie right now because I ain't getting no action.
Dude, I need a wax.
Sis, me too.
Bad.
I've been hibernating, y'all. Coochie is not shaved. No, actually I have been shaving, I'm not gonna lie. I need to go back to waxing.
Why did you shave? It's gonna hurt now when you wax.
Because I'm tired of going back to these Waukegan hoes. Them drives be tough. Girl, my eyebrows.
Go to my girl.
Oh,
She
yeah.
waxes me in 15 minutes. She's so good.
Xiomara Beauty Vibes. Xiomara's literally the fucking best. She really has me bald like how you down there. So honestly, she's in Waukegan. Go book her. But I'll probably book her next month. I feel like when it's summertime.
Yeah, right now it's like you said, we're hibernating. Like, there's no reason this gotta be out.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly. We hibernating over here, so. But how you been, sis?
I have been good. I've just been on the go.
How was Paris?
I was gonna say I just got back from Paris. Last week, 2 weeks, I don't remember, but it was beautiful. I really needed to do that. Let me sit up for this.
Your pictures were iconic, actually.
Oh, thank you.
Not actually, but like they were so fucking fire.
Yeah.
My sister was like, "Oh my gosh, you look so rich."
Ooh, I love that.
Alexis.
Did they?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so sweet. I love that because
Are you gonna set up? Yeah, me too. Because I feel like
I was slouching a little bit.
fucking Ash Trevino.
Dude, on a bad day,
Dude,
I'm Ash Trevino. You're Shawty Bay.
why the fuck somebody on live? That was literally my 13th reason. I literally looked like shit. Somebody was like, "You look like Ash Trevino." I said,
You, even on your bad day, you cannot look
"Hang
like
up on you."
No, I know, but that was actually funny.
But yeah, go ahead, sis.
No, you know, that trip was super special to me, and I feel like only my close friends and close family know why I went. I have a sister in Belgium, and I decided to go see her and meet my niece for the first time. It was a beautiful experience.
Wow, that was your first time meeting your niece?
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's special.
Yeah, she just turned 1. Beautiful baby, like so beautiful. Beautiful sister, beautiful family. I feel like I needed that trip to reconnect with my roots.
Yeah, get away from the world.
Get away, but understand what my world consisted of with like my parents.
Yeah.
My upbringing, why my parents got divorced. She really solved a lot of puzzles for me. And I made a trip out of it. We went to Paris. She didn't come with, but we went to Paris, and it was just, man, the culture over there, sis, is beautiful.
I know, you're telling me.
It is.
You said the men were fine, everybody was super nice, which is crazy because I've heard different. Like, everybody says people in Paris are really rude.
I heard that too, but no. I think people that don't go to Paris say that because, no, everyone was so nice.
Yeah, but wait, okay, so when was the last time you seen your sister? The one that lives in Paris?
I want to say like maybe 5, 6, maybe 10 years ago.
Okay, and this is your dad's daughter?
Yes.
Crazy.
This is my dad's first daughter.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
My dad has had 4 baby mama's wives, I guess.
Yeah.
So this is like she set the blueprint for everything. She was the first one to experience life with my dad.
Yeah. Does she have a relationship with your dad too or no?
She does not.
Okay, so it's kind of like you guys are all kind of like distance.
I would say I kind of have a relationship with my dad, but she decided to no longer really associate herself with him.
Yeah.
Just because after going to therapy, she opened up to me a lot after going to therapy for many years. You know, she really just wanted my dad to take accountability for what he put her through, and he just couldn't. Like it like erased in his mind what he's done. And to her, she's like, as an adult, you know, I want to be a better mom for my daughter, so I would expect my own father to understand what he put me through and to like ask for forgiveness.
Yeah.
So,
did you guys have like that conversation out there? Like, do you feel like some like type of peace came to you like being out there?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
A lot of clarity, a lot of peace. Like I said, she solved a lot of the puzzle for me that I didn't know. Like I even met her mom.
Oh wow.
It was so nice.
You didn't tell me that. Oh my god, that's cool.
Yeah, it was really, really cool to meet her mom. Her mom gave me the biggest hug. They love my mom.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they
I
love
love that.
Mm-hmm.
I love the co-parenting.
Me too.
Well, not co-parenting, but like the
I get
baby
it.
mamas like liking
They're
each other.
cool and like, well, because my mom essentially saved my sister's life. So
really?
Yeah, it gets really deep, but the gist of it, my mom saved my sister's life. So her mom and my sister are always indebted to my mom. Like they love her, they appreciate her. So
I love that.
Yeah, but that trip was well needed, sis.
Yeah, what was your favorite moment?
My favorite moment was just I don't have one. I think it was everything. Just being with my sister.
Yeah.
Seeing Paris for the first time. I didn't think I was gonna be able to go to Paris until I was like old.
I love that because I feel that way. I'm like, when the fuck am I ever gonna go to Paris? But like, you going there was just like, I'm living through you. I love that.
And
I think
sis,
so many people are living through you.
I got so many DMs like, girl, you're my inspiration. And I'm like, I love that because I need you guys to understand. I did not spend like 10 racks to go to Paris. Like, it is doable. You guys can do it. You just have to budget, you know, for a trip. I spent, for my flight round trip, it was like $500-$600, which is not bad. And I obviously stayed with my sister, and she paid for a lot of the stuff when I got there. She wanted to, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So then when I went to Paris, I can tell you I spent maybe like $1,000 in Paris, with like including hotel, food, Ubers, all that. Which is so funny though, because I did get a DM talking about, and I got a couple men asking me like, who are you with? Like, who are you with in Paris?
Yeah, of course.
And I hate that notion.
Yeah.
Like, why can't a girl get it on her own and do it on her own? Why does it, when it's something extravagant and bougie, why do they correlate that to a man?
Mm-hmm.
You know, like, are you on a trip with a man?
Mm-hmm.
Why can't I go on a trip by myself? Or
No,
with my girls, you know?
Yeah, men are just nosy as fuck.
And, like, so irrelevant. Like, were you going to take me on this trip?
Exactly.
So why are you asking?
Like, not you. Shit.
Right.
That's exactly who I'm not on the trip with. The fuck?
Right. Like, why are you asking me? Like, why don't you say, have a good trip. It's so nice to see you happy. Or enjoy Paris. No, it's always the dusty ones that don't do shit but want to be in your business.
No, I love that you went. You look like you had a great time. How was the food?
Mid.
Yeah?
Yeah, I did not like the food. But
Sis, that's crazy.
I can understand why everyone's so skinny out there.
Really?
Honestly. It's a lot of walking. They do smoke a lot, too. The food's not it.
Yeah, I've heard that. That's crazy.
It's not it, sis. Like, it's not something you indulge in, like, here in America.
Mm-hmm.
Which is honestly better for your health out there. People have longevity in Europe, so I can see why.
Yeah. I love that. I mean, I went to Phoenix. Phoenix was so pretty. That was my first time going.
Yeah, we both traveled.
I know. I honestly, I think Phoenix is a place I would actually want to live in.
Really? Why?
Live at. Yeah. It's hot. It's nice. It's like no issues, sis. First of all, my Uber, sis, the fucking Uber, it was nobody driving.
I saw that.
The fuck? Chicago can never.
I
know, but sis, it's so fucking smart. It's crazy. But like, I don't know. Arizona was just really nice.
So why did you go to Arizona?
I thought we were not gonna ask that question.
Come on, I gotcha.
Okay. I went to go visit a friend, billboard guy. Yeah, I went to go visit billboard guy. It was cool. It was nice. I think I'm gonna stay in Chicago for a while. So like, sis, don't be throwing me off like that. We was not gonna ask that question.
Sis, the viewers wanna know.
Yeah, I know y'all wanted to know, but look, I did take a trip with a man.
You know what?
Melody.
And that's okay, because how long have you known this man?
I've known him since college, honestly. We went to college together, and we always communicated, but it just seemed like our timing was never right for each other, to see each other. But he's always been a person that, like, he's been there during, like, COVID year. Like, he's always been there, but I think we just never put enough effort to, like, see each other. But I'm glad that we did, and it was clarity for the both of us, you know?
For sure.
I think it's just better off friends. And I'm okay with that.
You both needed to do, I feel.
Right. But it still was a good trip. Like, it was really nice. There's this restaurant called, what's it called? Dakota's? Sis, fire.
Really?
Yeah, there was, like, a little, like, a steakhouse. There was a pool.
Wow.
Like, literally
bougie.
a pool. So bougie, so nice. I didn't know they had In-N-Out in Arizona.
Yes, sis.
I did not know
Arizona,
that.
LA. Did you get any?
No, I'm pissed. You know I like In-N-Out. I
don't know how you like it.
But yeah, Arizona was really nice. I definitely liked it. I would rather go with, like, my girl, though.
That's how you know when a man is really not for you. When you think about a trip, but with your girls.
I know, I definitely miss my friends, and I'm like, I can't wait to get back home.
Sis, I felt that in Paris. Like I said, I did it. I did go with a man to Paris.
Her brother.
My brother. Like, that's who I went to Paris with, and the whole time I'm thinking, like, this was such a girl's trip. Like, I wish my sis came with me.
I know.
He was not going.
I honestly wasn't even planning to take a trip for a really long time. But yeah, I felt like he was very convincing, and Yeah, I should
So
have
he's
stayed
like-
my ass at home though.
So he's an old friend though. Like you guys.
Yeah,
have known each
he's
other for
definitely a
long time.
friend, but we just gotta be intentional. Don't do shit if you don't want to do shit. And I should have just stuck to what the fuck I was like not wanting to do.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. I had a trip. It was cool. It was cool. But you know, now I'm back at home.
Yeah, you're back at home.
Yeah, I couldn't wait to be back at home. I kind of been back on my routine, y'all. I've been getting up at 4 a.m. for the past 2 days. I'm actually really fucking tired. I'm not gonna lie.
No, my
I
son
lived
showed
like
me-
5 lives today.
And you showed me your before and after pictures. You
Oh my
really put in
god,
the
yes,
work.
like a month ago. So, yeah, we had Ash Wednesday yesterday. So I'm gonna give up alcohol.
Me too.
Yes,
We
I want to
agree.
do that. I'm gonna do that. And what else? What do you think I'm gonna give up?
I'm gonna give up, man.
I like that. No, me
No,
too, for real.
My cousin was so cute because she's like, give up something but add something, and I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
I like that, and I'm really not good at commitment. So I gave up alcohol, but now I want to add something that's like good. I don't know, maybe going to church every Sunday or journaling.
Ooh. Maybe journaling.
Yeah, I need to really. I'm weeding out the bad people in my life, and like, I'm just tired of being angry. I'm tired of being angry, not being in my soft girl era.
Yeah.
So I'm really working towards that. But I wanted to touch base on like friendship.
Yes.
Because this guy that you went out with to Phoenix, you've known him for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
And you have a really good habit of keeping long friendships.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's just who you are. Every time I meet somebody, you're like, yeah, since I've known her in 2018.
Yeah.
Since I've been 18, since 21. Like,
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, this girl can keep friends, you know? Which is a great quality to have.
Mm-hmm.
But speaking of that, I know that a lot of people recently have been asking you about a recent friendship.
Yes. Honestly, a lot, actually.
Do you want to talk about it?
Yeah, we could talk about it. I feel like people are asking because I always posted that person, and like I really held her really close, but
Yeah.
we're not friends.
Okay. You're not friends?
I don't want to get too detailed about it, to be honest, but yeah, we're just not friends. People grow apart, and you just create boundaries, and if people aren't for you, they're not for you.
Yeah. Was it hard for you though?
In that moment, no. And you knew about it.
Yeah.
You know, you were there, but in that moment, no.
But you're not a friend that gives up on friends though. So I feel like you're being a little too like.
I think
general.
because I already detached myself from like a while ago when I kept like every time we got into it, I feel like I always had to be very repetitive about shit, you know? I feel like every time I talk about it, I get a little like upset.
It still triggers you a little bit.
Okay,
We don't gotta talk about it. I just know
Yeah.
that a lot of people watch you and you know your life, and they notice when people are no longer in it.
Yeah. I think I get upset because like I knew how much I put in that friendship, and it's like, yo, focus on yourself.
Yeah.
Don't put so much energy on no friend, because the energy that I poured into that person, I feel like
You didn't get it back.
I don't want to say that I didn't get it back, but it's just like I think I was really in denial about a lot of shit, to be honest, and I think it still to this day bothers me because it's like you knew better,
Okay.
you know?
You did know better, sis, but you also grown to know better.
Yeah.
Like, you can't say, like, years ago, because you weren't the Malaya you were years ago, you know?
Yeah. I think it's just when people start crossing. I think, okay, so me moving to Chicago, I never really, like, I always knew who I was, but you never really know who you are until, like, you're by yourself.
You're alone.
Yeah, you're alone, and you have no choice to, like, work on your uglies, and you either stay in your uglies or you're, like, willing to grow.
Yeah.
And because I've always been a person to be like willing to grow, if you're not willing
Growing.
to also grow with me, then what the fuck are we doing? You know what I mean?
Right.
And I feel like, and I never want to speak bad about a person because like I always want to wish well, you know? Like I don't think I have anything nice to say, but I also don't have like anything terrible to say.
Right.
Because one thing about me, when I'm done with a friend, I don't talk about it. We don't even talk about it. And
No.
we're both still, you're probably still cool with her. I don't ask questions like that. I don't really like give a fuck. But I feel like, what was I saying?
You're basically just saying, like, your boundaries. You got to
Yeah.
learn yourself, being
Yeah.
alone, not living in Chicago. Got to know your uglies, and I feel like because you grew, you expected other people to grow too.
Yeah. And I think when I'm really close to people, it hits harder because it's like, I am like cool with a lot of people, but the people that I hold very close to me, I go fucking hard for.
Mm-hmm.
And like that's
really
something
do.
that is my strength and also my weaknesses, because like I can like pour so much of my energy and like be so like always there, you know?
Yeah.
And I don't ever want to say that person was never there for me, but it got to a point where it's like it was always disrespectful every time we stepped out. And at that point it was like, damn, bitch, tell me how you really feel. Like, how many times you gonna say I'm not a good friend? Or how many times you gonna call me a rude bitch? Or how many times you're gonna talk disrespectful to me when you feel away? Like, no, because I don't even spare my sisters like this. I'm damn sure not gonna fucking spare a friend.
Yeah.
And me, I've always been a type, like, I never want to fight my friends. And I never will. But if I have to get to that point, I need to step the fuck back. Because, like...
Because it's now you're getting out of character.
Yeah, like, now you're getting me out of character. You know what I mean? But, like... I feel like it's just always been, like, we could never do a trio, you know? It's always a friend being possessive. And I feel like there was times where, like, I was willing, and I'm not saying I'm a perfect friend, because I've always was, like, or the best as a friend. I'm sure I did some shit. But if I do shit, I'm still willing to, like, be better, you know? Like, I remember a time where we got into it in, like, Turks and Caicos. It was wild. It was crazy as fuck.
Yeah.
And I had to ask, like, okay, this constantly keeps happening. What could I do to be a better friend? Like, what am I doing wrong? Like, you constantly keep saying I'm not a good friend. What am I doing wrong? And she had nothing to say about me being a bad friend. But she did say, like, I think that when you do get a new friend, you just, like, show them more attention than you do me. Okay, I'll work on that. Like, I'll do better. You know what I mean? But after a while, I'm 28.
Yeah.
You get over the shit. Grow the fuck up. I can't keep, like, sitting here babying you, or, no. We're not in a relationship. You know, like, this is not a relationship.
Yeah.
But it just is, like, a lot more that I would never, like, get on here and say. But, yeah, I just had enough. And honestly, like I said, it was never a loss for me. Because I knew how much I did and poured. And I don't, till this day, I don't think I got the apology.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
So I have a question for you. Do you feel like you're able to confront as a friend?
That, what, now?
Mm-hmm.
No. I mean, it's never a problem to confront, but I'm not willing to open that door no more. It's over.
Yeah.
For me. For right now.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, when you guys were friends, do you feel like she could have just came to you instead of, like...
Oh, no. No. I mean, you knew, since you tried to convince her.
Stop!
Let me ask you that question. Do you think it was easy for me to... Like,
no, I mean, like, do you feel like had she addressed something prior
no,
to
because I feel like
issue?
it was such a repetitive thing. It's like, how many times are we going to address the same shit? You know what I mean? And it's gotten to a point where, like, you know, it's always somebody, like, that person disrespecting somebody in the group. It's like, okay, I could take it, but don't disrespect you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's just like, no, I couldn't. I didn't want to deal with it. It hurt me, actually, that day. I cried for, like, 2 days because how fucking upset I was.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I just, no, I couldn't. Because I didn't want to, like, I never want to knock somebody when they're already down.
Yeah, you say that a lot, and you really do stand on that.
Yeah, and I couldn't, like, allow myself to, like, face it, because it's like, I know I'll be okay, but you never know what the fuck somebody else is really going through.
Right.
So I knew better to just, like, you know what? I'm going to let you have it.
Yeah.
Whatever narrative you have with this, take it and run with it. I don't even care.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Feel like you guys could ever be friends again?
I'm sure down the road, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
But it has to be, like, you both have to be willing, because it's no different from a relationship.
Yeah.
Like, I put up with some shit in the relationship that's almost the same as my friendship.
Mm-hmm.
So if I left that person because of that, why do you think that I can't leave you for that?
Mm-hmm.
Alcohol is a terrible thing. And
it shows people's uglies for sure.
when you realize that shit breaks friendships and you're not willing to try to change, deuces.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I feel.
That's valid.
The only reason why I take it so personal, because I've been down that road. I'm not judging you.
Mm-hmm.
I was somebody who had a filthy ass mouth drinking alcohol. But, like, I was willing to change that.
Mm-hmm.
Learn to, like, not consume so much. Or, you know, like...
Know your limits.
At least know that if it's a bad time, don't go out. Don't go out.
Mm-hmm.
Because there has never been a time where we went out and we're disrespecting each other.
Mm-hmm.
It's never been that way. So why is it always with this person?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So to me, it was just like, damn, do you really fuck with me? Like, do you not like me?
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's, if I have to keep questioning that, I don't need to be your friend.
Right.
And moving forward with any friend that I have, I'm not putting my all into a friendship where like I'm trusting you. I'm gonna trust how I feel. And if I feel like shit is weird, then that's how I'm gonna trust my gut.
Yeah.
Because I've always felt like I've always been so in denial with people because I put high expectations on them. And I'm not doing that anymore.
Or you expect them to give you kind of the love that you've given them. That's how I feel.
Yeah.
With like my friendships, or barely, because I really don't.
Because I never want to say she never gave me love, because like she was like my fucking person. Like, if damn near woke up to her, hello, going to sleep, good night. Like, she was my person, but it's just like, you know, your person still could be disrespectful. You know what I mean? Like,
comfort can kill relationships. Maybe people get too comfortable to feel like they can talk to you a certain way, and they'll never stop being in your life.
Yeah, and I don't know if it was like, and I can't sit here and read her mind, because, you know, people always, there's always two stories.
Two sides of the story.
Or two sides to a story. Yeah. So, but that's how I took it. But, yeah, I don't.
Your perspective,
Yeah, I don't really know, but I haven't really even, like, talked about it, to be honest.
You haven't, and I feel like this is the most you've talked about it, because a lot of people have been in your business, like, where is this person? Where is this person? Why wasn't she at your birthday dinner? And it's like, I'm even baffled. I'm like, damn, sis, they be watching you for real.
Yeah, but like I said, because then I get it, because I've always posted each other, but yeah, I feel like it was a friendship too off a trauma bond. If I'm not, you know, if I'm not gonna lie, like it was always usually on and off. Like, you know, it kind of been the same thing for a long time, you know. But I feel like I just always held her so close that I just like allowed it, and just now I'm like knowing my boundaries and what the fuck I'm tolerating. I'm not doing it anymore, you know, and that goes for anybody, you know, not even just for her.
And I feel like friendships, because it goes with relationships, kind of like what you said, they're either going to make you a better person or they're going to keep you where you're at. And if they're keeping you where you're at, those people are not really meant to be in your life, because they're not helping you grow. They're not helping you level up. Yeah. And so that's what I think about in friendships and relationships. Like,
what did you think about it that night? I mean, you witnessed it.
I'm so, like, I don't even know how to explain it. I just get so, like, caught in the middle, and with certain things, and when I get caught in the middle, I freeze. And so for me, I'm just like, girls, like, we're sisters, don't fight. Because I'm just like, man, like, I know the history you guys carried. I know.
By the way, I was so upset I even kicked Elodie out.
Yo, kick me out the mud. Like, I was like, damn.
Oh, okay, go with your friend.
But, you know, I just felt bad because I never really got to experience that.
But can I say something, though? Like, okay, at a time like that, okay, how I kicked you out, I could have been so upset because you, not even that I really kicked you out. Like, I asked, what are you going to do? And you're like, I'm going to go check on her. Okay, go check on your friend. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I could have took that personal, like, oh, you're my best friend. Like, you could have been there for me. But I didn't. And if it was the other way around, oh, God. Like, all hell would break loose.
That's where I was kind of torn, though, because I'm like, fuck. Like, I'm with two women. They're both my friends. I don't know who was more intoxicated than who. I know she was pretty intoxicated. And I think it even started with me. I think she did something towards me, and you're like, hold on, don't do that.
She did, yeah.
Yeah. So I was just, like, stuck because she was not belligerent, but, like, I know that she wasn't in her right mind. And so, I don't know. I feel like with you, you have a little more consciousness. Like, you can understand, and you have more emotional intelligence. With her, I didn't know what to expect because I never experienced her like that. So I just felt like, let me help the one that's more in need of the help really quick.
Yeah, I wasn't mad at you.
Especially because, like, I would hate for somebody to drink and drive and, like, be under my accord.
Yeah.
And I feel bad that something happens to her, you know?
No, you did the right thing, sis.
So it was just, it's a sticky situation that I don't ever want to be in again. But if it happens, it happens.
Yeah, I'm sorry that you even had to be in that, you know?
No, we didn't know it was going to happen.
Oh, I did. Because it happens every motherfucking time, and that's the point.
But like, all three of us have gone out together, and it's never happened.
I mean, it's been not to that far extent, but it's been situations where, like, the mood is...
That, yeah, I can say that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah. It's life lessons, and I wanted to talk about this, and I'm so glad you even spoke up, because I feel like a lot of our viewers, too, can relate.
Yeah, with friendship losses. I mean, I've had a few, and to be honest, it's so crazy, and I really hate to say this, but it's never really been a friend where, like,
It's a loss.
Yeah. because like a lot of the friends that I've stopped talking to, they were willing to also come back and talk to me. So I don't think that it was really like ever a problem. Like I know there's times where I've like fucked up and I'll be like, sis, I apologize. Like that was so my fault. Like I'll go to a friend, but majority of like my big friendships of best friends, it was never really my fault, you know. I'm a good person at mirroring people. So like the way you treat me is how I'm gonna treat you. You know what I mean? Now, if you're a bitch to me, I'm going to be a bigger bitch to you. Yeah. And if you're just nice, I'm just going to probably be even nicer to you. You know what I mean? So, like, I don't know. Friendship losses are different for a lot of people. I mean, you've actually had a best friend that you're not friends with.
Right. Probably for a year now already.
Yeah, mine's been like 7-8 months.
But mine, I feel like mine was not the same as yours because mine was, like, completely out of nowhere. Like, it blindsided me that she broke up with me. But I can see where she was coming.
She broke up with you?
Yeah, she broke up with me. Through a text, remember? She just out of nowhere broke up with me and really didn't give me an explanation, but she's a Virgo. Like, she doesn't know how to confront. She doesn't know how to talk about her feelings. And I feel like with me, she just bottled it all up in until she couldn't anymore. Yeah. And so maybe she thought her resolution to having a happier life was me not being in it. But I can guarantee you, people project, and whatever they do to you is not even about you. It's because of how they feel about their own life and themselves. And I can promise you, I know that she's probably still not a happy person. Like, it's not my fault. But I do think there's things we could have talked about on a more mature level, kind of how you guys handled your situation, the way you're talking. Like, there could have been chances and conversations had, and there was not. So I don't know. Some people just aren't your people no more.
Yeah. I mean, I definitely feel like there could have been chances. So I walked out of the friendship. Like, I know that it could have been something that could have been talked about. But it just gets, like I said, to a point where how many times are we going to talk about it? Like, I felt in a place like, it's not safe for me to be in no more. Because a lot of experiences that I had to, like, that I myself endured with a lot of people, a few people, and I just knew, like, being in this situation is going to bring me back how I used to be.
But that's what I'm saying. You guys talked about it so many times. With mine, it was, like, done. Like, yeah, like, we didn't even I didn't even know she felt this way. Yeah. So it was just like, yeah, I can't be your friend no more. And I was like, okay, whatever you're going through, I give you a big hug because I know it's not me.
Yeah, I mean, she's always been a little different, I'm not going to lie. Even when she didn't like me.
Yeah, she did not like Malaya for nothing.
I know, I thought that was hilarious.
Which was weird because she was like, Malaya never did shit to her.
I didn't even know her.
You didn't.
I don't even think I met her.
The first day you met her, you like came in, gave...
Yeah, I went for a hug.
You went for a hug and she said, hello. And I was like, oh, God.
Yeah. The last time I hugged that bitch. The fuck? Like, that was crazy to me because I was like, you know what? You're a hater.
I mean, you know, but that just goes to show how much she was willing to not invest into what I loved because she was my friend. You know, you could have been nice. I'm nice to all your friends. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm not a weirdo. I'm not, like, going to be jealous hovering over you. If you love them, I know I'm going to love them. Yeah. You know?
And see, I also feel like even with the last friend that I stopped talking to, I feel like you were very welcoming compared to a lot of my other friends. You know what I mean? Yeah, sis. Like, so it didn't make sense to me when I'm like, oh, okay, new group where we all three could hang out. You know, it would be maybe a different vibe. You know, maybe it was just other friends.
I mean, we took a trip together.
Yeah.
I mean, good. Well, I had fun, but
we didn't get left in the club.
We didn't leave.
Okay, like a lot of shit we just put aside. Like, what
I don't see it that bad because I got left with you. Had I got left with somebody else,
bitch, we still got left at the club.
Yes, I had a ball with you though. We
did have a time, but even when shit like that happened, it is. But
we were so belligerent.
We got in a fight
and then went to take a shot.
Yeah, we're like, did she just leave us at the club?
Not to the bathroom. The strip club, y'all.
Booby trap.
Yo. Man.
But there you go. It's just like, and I know that, like, she has a great heart, you know? I know her intentions are pure, but alcohol is the fucking devil.
If you don't know yourself, yes. It brings out a lot of who you are internally.
Yes. And sometimes maybe other friendships can intimidate another friend. And just don't be in denial. When you know that even in friendships they're showing you who they are, bitch, take that shit. Because then you're going to be stuck fucking 7 months later not talking to your friend no more because you had to walk out on it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
It's such a tough situation, though, because I talk to my mom about this with my own family all the time. And she's like, no, like, you're blood, you're this and that. I'm like, but wouldn't that mean that they're like, they love me more because we're blood?
Mm-hmm.
But no, like, if you literally let anybody, I don't care if they're your family, your friends, your boyfriend, your sister, your mom, your dad, if you let anybody treat you a certain way and make you just not love yourself, like, those people, I personally don't think deserve access to you.
Yeah.
That's just how I feel, and my mom is so against that.
I think your friend on that side, she did show you that type, because, I mean, I've never seen her drinking. I don't know how she acts drunk, but, like, I feel like sober her made you feel like that, question you
All the
a
time.
lot. Yeah, I can't say that from me and my old friend. It was always love when, you know, sober.
Mm-hmm.
And, I mean, I'm not going to lie, there was times where it was just, like, she still wasn't drinking. I would be like, are you okay? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
But I knew as a friend that you're going through your own situations. So I didn't want to take that personal. People project. But, you know, I think with alcohol, it's just like, alcohol stuff, you know?
It is tough.
And it does make you question, like, okay, if I'm not a good friend, go find better then, because you're making me feel like a shitty-ass friend. And I know I'm not a fucking shitty friend.
You're not, and I can tell you that. You're not.
Thanks, sis.
We've had our downfalls. Like, we've had our arguments. But it's never been to the point that it's like, damn, I'm, like, questioning your character.
Mm-hmm.
Ever.
Yeah.
I feel like...
Until I said you didn't have a big heart.
Yeah, that was fucked up.
No, I didn't say big heart, good heart.
No, you said you don't have a...
Good heart.
A good heart? I don't remember. I see, that's how much I really don't think about it.
Did I
say
say big or good?
I think big.
Big, okay, big. Because you do have a good heart.
But,
yeah, I did say big. And you know what? There you go. I'm not a good I'm not the most perfect friend either. I talk out of my ass sometimes. I have a mouth, but... You know, it's never to, like, disrespect a friend. Like, Elodie, you're a fucked up friend. You're a mean bitch. Like, it's even weird to look in your eyes and say that to you. Like, I can't speak that way.
Yeah, and I don't think that's our dynamic. I think the way that you also carry yourself will, again, allow people to treat you the way that you treat yourself. So,
yeah.
That's that topic. Wow. Yeah. We got into it.
We did. And for those who keep asking, stop asking me. I was on TikTok Live and they asked that shit. Like, damn, we still on my birthday dinner? The fuck? Like, let it go.
What was the question that they asked?
Hey, why didn't blank go to your birthday dinner? Ignored it. Again, hey, why did blank not go to your birthday dinner? Sarah texted me like, sis, if you don't answer that question, that's the second time she asked it. I said, girl, we're just not friends.
You know what? We're going to make a podcast about it.
Yeah, like,
fuck.
I know I had told her, and she's like, sis, you just talk about it. And I never want to go on a podcast talking about somebody. You know, it's how I feel, you know, and how I feel is very motherfucking valid because it's not talking shit. I'm saying facts that I've been through. Yeah. So at the end of the day, yeah,
it's your story to tell. But I like that you said there's two sides to every story.
Oh,
so,
for sure.
You know, you know, it is what it is.
Yeah.
And now when people ask you, you can say, go watch episode 14.
Yeah, it's even people back at home though, obviously too. So I'm pretty sure it was talked about from her side because that's what I heard. So I mean, it's been talked about.
Okay.
Before I ever even said anything. So.
Yeah. No. I'll believe it on the podcast.
But that's our life.
That's our life. Welcome to our life.
What else is new with us?
Oh, I wanted to talk about rejection.
Oh, yeah. Let's talk about that. That's a good one.
So, y'all, I put my heart on the table.
My sis did, y'all. But I'm happy we're talking about this because I feel like a lot of women go through this where they're trying to show a man
vulnerability.
No, when they're not trying to show a man vulnerability, you're becoming something you're not. And I feel like it puts you in a situation that you're just like not understanding
with yourself, I feel.
Yeah, you're in a battle with yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, so go ahead. Yeah, talk about that.
No, well, sis,
what?
I don't even know how to talk about it because I just feel like, you know, I'm a tough cookie. I'm the type of girl that fronts a lot when I like somebody. I don't like to, like, really.
Why do you think you do that?
I think it's just a defense mechanism. It's like
scared of rejection.
Defense mechanism. It's also, I think, just not knowing how a man works and operates. Like, I'm very alpha. I'm very, like, this is how things go. And I think when something is out of my control, I don't like that.
See, I love that you said I don't know how a man works because it's like we like live the same lives. I just live it before.
You really do though.
Yeah, and I remember when my sister was like, you have to understand men. And I'm like, I don't fucking live my life to understand men.
Yeah.
But you do though. Because at the end of the day, I want to marry a man. I want a husband. I want a partner. You know what I mean? So you do have to understand a person, a man, to like know them. You know,
capacity. Yeah.
So I love that you're like not
and I don't want you guys to get it confused, understanding with justifying.
Yeah.
Because understanding a man, you can understand how they think sometimes and operate to just have a better communication style with them.
Yes.
Justifying their behavior, like if cheating and hitting and name calling, that's very different. So I want to just make that clear. You know, we can't sit here and try to understand a man too many times, because now, you know, you're kind of asking for the behavior he's giving.
Understanding you fucking Humpty Dumpty fall off the wall and shit.
Yeah, no, we cannot.
Don't do that.
So understanding to an extent, you know, because he also needs to understand you too, if he's willing. But to kind of just put it out there, I have been dating, I've been talking to men, I've been entertaining men that I really don't care for. And I do that because I know it's in my control. I know that I can get my way with them, right? And yeah, I'm getting older, and I've gotten to the point where there was just one person I really, really liked. And I was in denial about it because we were friends, and he would call me from time to time, and we would just talk about other things, other relationships. But there was just one day that I came to my sis, and I was just like down bad. I was crying because I just have been at war with myself, with who I'm not, but who I portray to myself to be with him. So he had no idea I felt a certain way for him. And my sis finally convinced me. She's like, just tell him, get that shit off your chest. And I did.
Yeah, because I'm like, what are you afraid of? And I'm like, sis, you're afraid of rejection. Like,
Very.
That's what it is. And that's okay, because that's life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But, like, when you're never going into a situation, being who you are and, like, what you want is never going to be how you want it.
And you're never going to really understand, like, what could have been.
Yeah.
Like, your fear is really stopping you
Yes,
from your potential.
I know.
And your power. I saw this on TikTok. Like, you just gained your power back. You guys, me telling him how I felt, and not that he rejected me, it's just he lives in a whole different state.
Yeah.
It just wouldn't work. And, like, even after the fact, what he did on Valentine's Day, like, that did piss me off. But, again, talking to him about it made me realize, like, men really don't think.
Yeah.
1, 2, I got my power back because he knows, 1, I'm not a dummy. He knows how I feel. I put it all on the table. And
you were real.
I was real, and I did what I needed to do to get that off my chest.
At that
did
point,
my part.
Ball was in his court,
Yeah.
and he didn't take it how you wanted it. Okay, deuces.
Yeah.
You know what?
I can move on now.
Deucing everybody.
Literally, I can move on knowing that there's no what ifs anymore.
Yeah.
I did what I did. It didn't go my way, and that's okay. I'm a grown up. It's not always gonna go my way.
Yeah.
But I gained my power back, and now I know, like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
And my sis always tells me the tables turned.
They do.
And I just, I don't want that to happen, but if it does, for his sake, I hope I will welcome it. I don't know, though.
It's okay, and I got you right here. The fuck? I'm gonna turn right back on that ass. But
No.
sis, we were having a conversation, not to like interrupt that, because I want to go back to that.
Yeah.
But we were having a conversation on my couch, and remember we were saying how, like, when you're in a relationship with somebody, how hard it is to let go, and sometimes you have to, like, we could sit there and judge somebody and be like, get out that relationship, or stop being that way, until you're actually in something.
Oh, yeah. We judge what we don't know, and then it happens to us.
Yes, bro. Like, I just want to bring this up because I feel like I remember there was a time, one of my family members was going through so much shit, and I'm like,
could never be me.
I'm like, girl, could never be me. Like, girl, leave that man in the dust. Go bury his ass. Like, let him go. Until you're actually in a relationship, in a position, and it's so hard to let go. When you, like, really love somebody, it's, like, crazy. And it's like, do you even really love them? Or do you love the idea that what it could be?
Yeah. Yeah.
And just to, to say that, it's just, I don't know. Like, never laugh at somebody or never, like, judge somebody, because it could be you. You know what I mean?
Always.
And, like, now
Always.
I have to go through things to learn to never just judge other people's relationship. And I think that's why I'm so understanding with all my friends and what they go through, because it's like, it could be me. You know what I mean? Shit. Like, there was a point where I'd be like, I never really would fall in love. And to the point I fell in love with a guy. And I'm like, oh my God, it's so hard to leave him. Like, even all the shit that I went through with him, it was just like, I love the good and bad.
Yeah, and I think love is for real, like, blind. Like, when you're in love, you really don't see things for what they are.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's why it's hard to leave. That's why it's hard to, like, get out of that, because no one understands what you feel in the moment.
Yeah.
No one will get it. No one will ever get it.
No,
so
they wouldn't.
It's important to have good friends, but also it's important to be nice to yourself too.
Yes.
Like, show yourself some grace and understand, like, this will pass. If it's not meant to be, God got you.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, wow, what's so funny?
Because I said I just farted, this and it stinks. I don't think it's my breath.
Did you fart? I can't smell it.
Girl, it's probably under the blanket.
Yeah.
But yeah, I actually really wanted to talk about that because I feel like a lot of people go through situations and, you know, it's so hard to let go of.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just like, you know, like we said that before, my friend Katie, you got to put yourself first.
Mm-hmm.
You know, with anything, any
Mm-hmm.
situationship. First of all, situationships, let that shit go. If that man is not taking you on a date, if that man is not pursuing you, nothing. Girl, let it the fuck go. You just got to let it the fuck go.
Yes.
You do.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I will say that, like, when a man wants to, he will. He will to a certain extent, right? If he keeps trying and you're not going, then that's different. Like,
Yes.
you're not going.
Yeah.
But I really do think that people put their time and energy into the things they want. It's like getting up to go to work. They have to do that. Why? To go get money. So it's the same thing with a man. If he wants to, he has to get up and plan something. If you don't, sis, there's your answer.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I really think that. And the reason I say this, because I got the courage to speak up to this man that I, like, talked to and was vulnerable with. I got the courage to tell him to don't try to play with me. Like,
yeah,
I did open up my heart to you, but that doesn't mean that I'm a dummy and you're just gonna walk all over it. Like, and I got the courage from that because of what's going on with what's her name, Gorgeous Doll and Future.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Sis, I'm so happy you're in that tea because I love her.
I love her, but I do think that she needs better people around her.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
I really do, because, man, like, whatever she went through, at some point you do gotta say, like, damn, I really did that to myself too.
But it just shows how much that man was trolling her, though, because I've been in a position where a man trolled me so bad into the final point where it's like, it's probably to us, we're thinking, like, you care so much, but I'm sure she allowed so much shit slide. Now it's like, motherfucker, I'm gonna troll your ass right back, you know?
Yeah.
But I mean, is that okay to do? No. Let him go.
No, I
and
think
let him
she's
be.
taking her power back for sure. I think she's speaking her truth. But I just feel like, damn, everything she went through, it's like, sis, like, where were your friends at?
Yeah, we have to do better. I agree. Yeah. I mean, she should have left him when him and Des was matching.
Dude, walking
crazy.
into a Christmas party with matching
Yes.
suits with somebody else that's not you. Yo, I would have crashed out.
Mm-hmm.
I would have crashed out.
I would have crashed out too. And Des would have been mopped on the floor.
Yo.
But yeah.
That's crazy. Who the fuck is texting us?
Yeah, sis, what the hell? My phone always blowing up when I'm doing something.
Let's see if mine is too.
But what is your goals for the month of March? We just started a new month. Like, what do you want to, like, really focus on this month?
Like I said, I'm just gaining my power back from a lot of people that I feel like didn't deserve it.
Mm-hmm.
But it starts with kind of like getting rid of that control, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, getting rid of that control really caused me to get out of my comfort zone, which I didn't like, and my sis saw me go through it. But it taught me, like, okay, in order to level up, I need to kind of level down for a second to bring myself back up and go through things that I'm not used to. So what I'm focusing on this month is, like, just really, like, not drinking, trying to be consistent in the gym. Now I'm going crazy on my business because you guys, I experienced something so sad, and no shade to my cousin. Like, I love my family, especially this cousin, but it just showed me, like...
You want to talk about that?
Yeah, I'm open. It just showed me that I really need to show people what I know and what I do for my business in real estate, because I know my shit, and I get my clients what they need to get, and I will fight for them. But people don't know that because they only see, like, sometimes the party Elodie or the bougie Elodie or the traveling Elodie. They don't get to talk to the real estate Elodie. So...
And you're really demanding.
What do you mean?
On what you want in your job, which is good. Like, you want what you want, you're going to get.
1,000%. I have to be that way. I think by nature I'm like that, but I'm very competitive too. So I just really am, like, fighting for my clients. And I take everything as a lesson learned. So when I don't get something my way, another rejection I got this by my family was not going to meet for her real estate needs, which is okay because it taught me that I need to go crazier about my real estate side. I need to talk more about my real estate side. I need to show people my value because they don't know what they don't know. And I can't show them if I don't talk, right?
No, you're right. And I love that you're not falling into a hole where you're, like, doubting yourself because they doubted you.
Yeah.
Now, it's you, like, you know what? I'm going to move so resilient, and I'm always, like, I'm going to go
taking
crazy
my power
now.
back, sis.
Yeah, like, I'm going to go crazy.
Yeah.
And I love that. I love that for you. Because you're an amazing realtor. Do I think that you could go harder? Absolutely.
Yeah.
And for me, too. I think I can go a lot harder on a lot of shit that I'm doing. It's just now, like, we have to be told that.
Yeah.
Like, bitch, you slacking the fuck off.
We needed a reality. I needed that reality check. It hit me.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, damn, so not, like, what? This wasn't a guaranteed? Like, no,
Yeah.
I'm whoever it is, just know I'm coming harder and stronger.
That's how I feel too, with just like not working consistently with bottle service and fast money. It's like, it showed me like, okay, well, go fucking harder for your career then.
Yeah.
The fuck? Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? You want to get out of that shit. Like, now let's really show, like, step the fuck up. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I love that for us.
I do too. We needed this wake up call for real.
I
for
know.
real.
It's like a rebirth. And honestly, it was so crazy. I was just telling Elodie, like, I don't know why death has been on my mind a lot. I just been thinking, like, I could sit in a moment and I could feel a pain of, like, whoa, what the fuck? Like, I could die tomorrow. Like, you won't be here tomorrow. Or I won't be here tomorrow. I don't know why I've been feeling that, but it just makes me, like, want to live like it's my last fucking day. I don't know if it's 28, bro.
I was going to say, do you feel like you've just gotten to the age where, like, because people have been dying around us lately.
They have. And I don't know what it is. I couldn't even tell you why I've been feeling like this, but it's just like, do it. Do what the fuck you want to do. You want to go back to school? Go back to school. You want to start a new career? Go start that fucking new career.
Go tell that boy you like him.
I think we all live in a society where it's like, we're trying to have this perfect image. No.
Or we're stuck in fear.
Yes.
We're scared.
Like, go live the fucking life you want to live. Like,
Yeah.
who gives a fuck what anybody else is thinking about you? Because half the time, people are thinking about themselves on what the fuck they need to do. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, like,
you're not that important to anyone but yourself.
Yeah, but yourself. So, this is your sign to wrap it the fuck up and get it the fuck together.
Yeah.
Bitch, summer's in 3 months. Go unbig the back. Start eating right. And be gentle. Be healthier with yourself.
Yeah.
And just love yourself a little bit more around these times because, yeah, life has been a little hectic.
And the more you love yourself, the more you're going to, like, start loving those around you. I know that sounds weird, but it's so true. Like, if you're in a better state of mind, you want to project that onto others. You give that energy. And I feel like for me, I also think a big part of taking my power back is, like, doing things I don't want to do, which is, like, maybe forgiving people that I need to forgive because I'm a big grudge holder. But it's to protect myself. So that just made me realize, this whole conversation made me realize, like, you know, tomorrow is not guaranteed. And maybe I do need to have these tough conversations with people that have hurt my feelings, like family.
I mean, even today, like, you were telling me how you confronted that situation. I was actually shocked because you're very, like, keep to yourself and hold it. And then you'll be passive-aggressive.
Yeah.
And I love that you communicated that exactly at the time, like, it happened.
I had to. I was scared because I never want to hurt anyone's feelings.
But you feel better, right?
So much better.
Yeah.
Because that got off my hands,
Like, you know, like, ain't no shady way. You didn't, you helped her not wonder why you were acting a little more
weird.
Why you would act weird.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
You know
That's
what I mean?
so true.
You let her know. Yeah.
Because
I love that.
that tit for tat shit, I'm too old for that.
Yep.
Especially with the people I love. Like, you're going to know how I feel, but at the end of the day, it's always love.
Yeah. And that's how I feel. I know, you know, this topic was about, like, friendships and, like, relationships. And it's never, I have no hate in my heart for nobody. Not even that I don't forgive, but I forgive the situations. I just don't forget them.
Yeah.
And just, like, lead
It's okay to walk away.
Lead away
too.
with love, yeah.
Lead with love, and you always say this, love from a distance.
Love from a distance.
You know?
My mom has always told me that, and I'm like, nah, fuck you from a distance. Now I'm like, love from a distance.
Yeah, because that fucking
The healed
energy,
version of me.
yes, you
Yeah.
carry all that energy, so that fuck that fuck you energy always stays intact, and that's why I feel like I have to forgive and let go of certain things that I'm currently upset at because I'm really tired of being angry.
Yeah.
I don't want to be angry no more. To people that I love and care about, you know, and I think the only way I will be able to not be angry and let go and just love is by communicating and letting it out. So,
love that.
that's just what I'm on for March. Just getting my power back and being who I am. What about you, sis? What's in the months for March?
So I've been getting up at 4 a.m. every day,
You really
and
have.
it has been really hard, but hopefully for the next 2 weeks, if I keep going, it gets a little bit easier. I really have a lot of goals for my body. Just be in the gym more consistently, eat better, be more in the studio, because it's like, you know, when I'm in the studio, I'm not getting paid to be in the studio, but that just has to, like, you have to put in so much work, you know, so I need to invest my time in my studio. I mean, I'm fucking paying for it, so, yeah, and, what else? I honestly...
It's March. You said your goals for work.
Just focus on me.
Mm-hmm.
Really me. I kind of feel like I've been isolating a little bit, but, like, it's just because when I get in these seasons, I'm, like, figuring out what's next, you know? What I mean? So, yeah.
March is going to go by fast. It's already, March 7th?
Yeah. I hope not. That mean rent due.
Sis, I know.
Damn.
Just paid rent yesterday, damn near.
For real. I can't believe we just talked about friendship on this.
Sis, and you were so good. Like, you were so eloquent. It all made sense. It all flowed. And I think you said it in a manner that is true to you. No shade to her. No shade to nobody.
Yeah, I never want to be shady. I never want to be shady.
You're not that, though. You're very communicative.
I know, but I've never been in front of a camera just told my biz. Like, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy.
We do have a podcast, though, and they do be asking.
Yeah. What do you guys want to know about us? Like, engage in the chat. What's tea for y'all? What are you guys working on? What do you guys want to see from us? I actually just had this idea that I think we need to focus on. Remember we need to do a Boss Babe brunch.
Oh my God, you guys.
Well, somebody gave me the idea, and I'm like, oh my God, I love that.
We actually will. We should do that.
Yeah.
Do a boss, like, just to interact with you guys more on a personal level without a camera, you know? Get to know each of you, and if you guys have any questions for us, we're an open book. Like,
yeah.
That's why this podcast is created. So there's nothing you guys can't ask us.
Yeah, so I really want to focus on that. I think that would be really fun.
Mm-hmm. I agree. What? I'm hungry now.
Yeah, sis. What we finna do now? We might go eat tonight. I don't know. What's Shana? With their group?
Shayla?
No, on TikTok she'd be like, Shani, give me 2,000.
Oh!
What did she be saying?
Yo, that's what you should have said to those Pakistani guys.
I was, sis.
Oh, give me 20,000.
Yeah.
Period. I'm so comfy. Guys, we haven't filmed like this in a minute.
I know, but I low-key, like, don't like it.
Why, you feel like we don't talk?
No, I think we talk. Like, I love it, but it's just these lights are bright. Just too cozy. Like, I'm sitting here passing gas. Like, we need to be professional.
I just miss this. Like, I want this vlog.
It's like more
tea.
What?
By the time this is out, you guys are going to see our pictures.
Yes. When are we posting that?
I want to post them ASAP. We'll talk about it.
Yeah, should we post tonight?
I want to.
We can.
want to post.
That one pic we sent me was
fire. We look so beautiful, you guys. Shout out Pro.
Yeah, shout out to my girl Pro. Shout out to Mastermind Studios. Yep. Shout out to Elodie being a realtor. Shout out to Life, y'all.
Shout out to Malaya.
Shout out to Elodie.
Shout out to Lil Saint.
Yeah, shout out to my boy Little Saint. Shout out to all the people who even fucked me over.
Okay.
I'm on that timing this year. Like, honestly, I'm just like done like being too humble. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm ready to pop my shit.
Pop your shit. I think you have been popping your shit.
I know, but you know, I'm a
like we're gonna watch these episodes one day and we're gonna be like, we need to like understand we have been doing it.
Yeah, I know. I do feel like my life's been a little boring though. Like, I'm ready to like ride a fucking horse tomorrow. Like, do something spontaneous.
It's
like,
boring because
jump
you've
off
been
a
so
plane.
consistent.
I know, and I'm so unhinged.
There's beauty in boring though, sis. There's peace in boring. I feel like
I was gonna say because these brows is not beauty.
Sis, you know you're beautiful, but there's peace in boring. So I feel like the drinking, I can't wait for these 40 days to really test myself.
I know.
Because this past weekend, sis, I overdid it. Them buzz killed me. I overdid it. It really made me feel so ugly and so immature.
Yo, because why were we drinking buzz balls like we were 21?
Girl, I can't even think about that again.
And then we were out. Not but one, 2 clubs.
2 clubs. Got home at 5 a.m.
We got home at 5? Mm-hmm. What the fuck were we doing? My
sis kept saying she was leaving. Every single time she said that, she was right back.
Sis, look at this bruise.
Ow!
I don't know. Did I fall?
I don't remember you falling.
Yeah, I don't know. We just overly did it.
Yeah, but no. I can't.
But yeah. At the end of the day, life is great. Life is good. We are young. We are blessed. We're
take
alive.
That risk, you guys. I just want you guys to know to take your risks. Like,
yeah.
We're such risk takers, sis. I don't think we realize like how much we really do. Like starting this podcast.
No, I realize it. I'm such a risk taker. I'm like, fuck. What did I just do? What do I do next?
What? Like,
it's like, you know where I'm at right now? It's like I'm so content where I'm at. Like, I'm happy. I feel blessed. But like, I don't know the direction I'm going. And sometimes that's a little like scary. You know what I mean? But it's just like I said before, you can't really try to have so much control in your life because, you know, God will always lead you and put you where you need to be.
Yep.
But, like, right now, that's how I feel. Like, I don't know. It's a weird feeling. I can't even explain it to you.
It's a real feeling. I feel the same. I think it's just because of our age and like
Yeah.
what we've amounted to at such a young age. Now it's like, what's next? Like, do we have kids?
I know.
Do we get pregnant? Like, do we have a husband? Yeah.
Are you ready for a boyfriend?
I think I am, and then I spend time with certain men, and I'm like, I don't think I am.
You know what? Oh my God, let's talk about it. So like when I was in Phoenix, in those past like 3 days, I realized like, damn, that's what you bitches do, live with a man. Like, what? You gotta wake up to this person, go off their day, like, oh
Kiss
no,
Kiss
no.
them with morning breath.
I mean, I guess like you feel that way when you're not really like involved with somebody like that. You know what I mean?
I think it means you don't like them. I feel like if I can't do that every day with you, I don't think I like you.
Yeah, I don't know. But I think I am ready for a boyfriend. No, I can't even be saying that shit right now. But I do want a boyfriend, Shabana. I don't know why I like to say that, but I do want a boyfriend. I can't wait until I find a husband and I'm in love and I have kids. And then I have a house, a big house. I can bring out my friends and we could double date.
Yeah, let's go to Pilates together.
Sis, I don't want to work.
Right, driving our Porsches.
Yeah, we could be doing Pilates.
We
have our businesses that we have.
Mm-hmm.
We focus on that maybe 3 times a week. If I want to go out and like have, brunch with my girls, I could go do that.
We take the PJ to like
Yeah.
Turks.
Yeah, sis.
We get matching Birkins.
Yes.
Like what? I'm gonna clip that and say delusion.
No, sis, y'all gotta be delusional in your lifetime.
To win, for sure.
To win. I'm so delusional about my life that it's going to happen. Like,
it's been happening.
I can't let no bum put a baby in me. I can't let no bum put a baby in me.
Yeah.
I can't let no bum put a baby in me. What's
Bah.
next? Go sis, you can't let no bum put a baby in you. Hey, we can't let no bum put a baby in me.
Mama.
Oh, you did come to Bahamas.
What the fuck is bumbleclap?
Bumbaclat. It's actually a really bad word. Yeah. Wait, watch, look.
What?
Siri. What does bumbaclat mean?
I like how you even say it with an accent.
No. Siri. What does bumbaclat mean? She's talking about blood clots.
Don't scare me, Siri.
But man, thank you guys so much for watching. This podcast was deep. It probably was low-key a little needed. Like, I think it was a venting session more for us than it was for y'all. Because some things we don't talk about.
And for you guys to see, like,
real life shit.
Like, this is really like an update on where we're at right now.
Yeah, like, bitch, yeah.
This didn't happen 6 months ago. This happened like yesterday. No, kidding.
Friends come and go.
Yeah. So do boys.
Yes, they do. People come and go. It's life. People are temporary. And, just...
You know what Paris also taught me? Like, how much we idealize materialistic things. Like, here in Chicago, everyone's just posting, like, where they're at dinner, how much money they're spending at a bottle, who they're with, like, who they know. In Paris, like, it was just so nice because nobody gives a fuck. Like, nobody gives a fuck.
Yeah.
And, like, it was, maybe because I'm new there and I didn't know anybody, it was, like, such a breath of fresh air and made me realize, like, Chicago, like, don't get too consumed in all that. Like, live your life, be better, do better, be a good person. That's what makes you a nice, like, that's what makes me get inspired by you guys. Because my timeline, I've just been unfollowing hella people these days. I'm tired of seeing the same shit.
Yeah, I get it, sis. I get it.
It's just a cleanse, you know?
Yeah, it is a cleanse. And even when you lose people, it's not like a terrible thing, you know what I mean? It sounds terrible. It may feel terrible in the moment.
Yeah.
But you're gonna get through it. But yeah, it's all love.
All love over here. Shop Amore Cosmetics.
Okay. You need to. Like, seriously, do you know Amore has a mirror?
Bitch. You need to post that on TikTok. That's iconic. I didn't know that.
Really?
Yeah. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's cute. 14 episodes and we haven't even hit a year yet, you guys. Like,
Woo-hoo.
we're going big.
And people doubted us.
Hey, who's calling that shit? Hey, who's calling that? What?
Why did it just do that?
Did it get overheated? No.
Well, should we just end it like this?
Hello?
Baby,